Good morning. I'm just going to say a few words. Many of you have, I've been playing for you. But before we go into that, we've had a lot of very rich imagery, lines, words. And if you've been here since last week, there have been a lot of words. And I'm thinking that at different times of the past week, there has been a line or a word or a picture or an image or some sense that you have really grabbed onto and resonated with. Yes? Yes. Would you take a few seconds, write that down, doodle it, get it firm, and just hold that? And I'll tell you why. I'll give you a few seconds. You two out in webinar land? Just take a moment and doodle one. It could be something that Heidi just said. It could be something from anything that you've, on a conversation. It could be 2 or 3 things, and just hold it. And then breathe. And get the image and the word and your breath in sync. And then let's see if we can sync the whole group field, including those watching online. And just take a few seconds to breathe so that it's held. And a silent Om to hold that. Speak very briefly about fear and music. For those of you who don't know, I'm a classically trained musician. At the end of 5 years of piano lessons and practicing as little as I could, I never practiced more than an hour. I had, at the age of 14, 15, had to make the decision about whether I was going to go along the concert pianist path. Clearly, I did not, because I couldn't do the 3 or 4 hour practicing that apparently was required, or 6 or 7. But I could read anything. I played well, played musically, but could not or would not play anything that wasn't written down. And most trained musicians are in that space. And about 10 or 12 years ago, or 15 years ago, I went into a program with Music for People based in Connecticut. And actually, it was before that, because I was taking a French teacher's course in the middle of July. We had Christmas in July in French in southern Ontario and the humidity, and of course, we needed Christmas carols. Well, who has Christmas carols in their piano bench in a restaurant in July? So suddenly, of course, I had to play. And I discovered that I could actually use my ear. The other piece that happened some years later was when I was teaching music in elementary school, and one of our staff was retiring, and I asked him what he would like. He said, "I would like you to sing and play To Sir with Love." And if any of you are like me, my word was, I don't consider myself a singer. I'm not a solo singer. I don't have a voice, all of that stuff. How many have had that? Yeah, you know. But when you're the music teacher, you kind of just stand up and do it. And I realized, as I think about things, I really don't have fear about that. So with that kind of setting, whatever I play is entirely made up. You can make your own story about that. There'll be 127 different pieces of music coming out. But if you would hold that image and that piece, I'll see what I can do with it. you.